Hi everyone! So today I'll be showing you how to create these super cute little donuts using the Kracie Happy Kitchen donut kit. And this is a foreign kit, so that means it is in a foreign language, which is Japanese, and everything is in Japanese, so there's literally no English that you can read on the instructions manual or anything. So I have done a lot of research as to how to make these cute little donuts correctly, and in this video I will be showing you how to create them. So of course I would not make a tutorial featuring a product that I would not tell you where to get it from. So on Instagram I got a lot of questions asking where I got this as well as my other candy kits from, and I got it from an online shop called cutiepikawaii.com. And basically this is a shop that has a wide selection of not only DIY candy kits but also squishies and other candies and a whole bunch of other stuff. So do not forget to go check this site out. They have one of the largest selections of DIY candy kits in the USA, so yes, that means they are a US seller, meaning that you're not going to have to wait a whole month for your package to get here from Asia or anything. This is going to get to you a lot quicker than that. Now, the best part is I even have a coupon code for you guys. So, on the screen you should see the coupon code called CandyCraft14, and basically that is the coupon code. Make sure you capitalize both C's in CandyCraft14 because otherwise the coupon code will not work. This coupon code will take off about 10% off of the price of your purchase, so don't forget to go check that website out. Once again, it is cutiepikawaii.com. I've got links down in the description box below. And so now without further ado, let's get started. So here is kind of a short little overview of the box, and this video clip isn't fast forward, by the way, so that's why I'm moving kind of rapidly. But as you can see, all the words and everything on here is pretty much all in Japanese. So today I will be giving you instructions on how to make the donuts in English. So now on the side of your box you should have a perforated line there, and you just want to rip the box open there, and I did not rip mine very cleanly, but that's okay. And you want to pull the little baggie inside of your box and take that out, and then now you want to take a pair of scissors and cut along that dotted line right there. So inside the plastic baggie you should get a plastic compartment tray as well as a mixing spoon, a lot of different colored packets of powder as well as sprinkles, and a little plastic baggie for piping out our chocolate syrup onto our donuts. So first off, you want to take your mixing tray and a pair of scissors and cut off the little tiny compartment in the corner. And then after that, you want to cut that through that line down the center that separates the donut molds with the other compartments. And then you want to set the donut molds to the side and take the other set of containers and cut that along the little line in the middle as well. And now you should have a little something like this. So first off, you want to have a bowl of water handy, and you want to take your triangular measuring cup and fill up this specific container up to the top of the oval that you see at the bottom. So I found that this was about 3 spoonfuls of the triangular measuring cup, and remember we are not filling to the top of the entire container, just to the top of where the oval indentation is. So you should now have something like this. Now you want to take your big yellow packet of powder and snip the corner off with a pair of scissors. Then you want to pour the entire contents of the yellow packet of powder into the container that we have already placed water in. After that, you want to take your little mixing spoon and stir the water and powder together until it forms a doughy consistency. At first, it will seem like you do not have enough water, but after a couple minutes of stirring, you will get that doughy consistency. In the end, I did start using my hands to knead it just because it felt so much easier, but it depends on your personal preference, I guess. So after about 5 minutes of stirring and then kneading the dough with my hands, I finally got the right consistency. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the sheet that we cut using our scissors that held our mixing trays and powder packets, and I'm going to take all the dough out of the container, roll it into a little compact ball so it doesn't crumble everywhere, and I'm just going to set it on the wrapper sheet just like that, and then I'm going to set that to the side for now. And now we're going to make the chocolate dough. So once again, I've got my bowl of water and the same mixing tray. You don't really need to clean it out, it doesn't matter. And then I've got my little triangular measuring cup, and again we're going to fill this container up to the top of the oval compartment at the very bottom, which once again is about 3 spoonfuls of our measuring cup. Now we have 2 packets of brown powder, but we want to take the bigger packet. So then you just want to make sure all the powder settles to the bottom of the packet before cutting open the top of it, and then you want to pour the contents of it into our container of water. After that, you want to take your same stirring spoon and then stir up the dough again. And again, you want the same consistency that you had with the white or vanilla dough. After 5 minutes of mixing, this is what I have now, and I'm going to roll that into a ball and set it next to the other ball of dough that we made on our little placemat. Set the dough to the side, and now we are going to use our small brown packet of powder to create a chocolate syrup type of topping. So for this, you're going to need your small triangular measuring cup and your bowl of water, and you are only going to use 1 scoop of water this time, and put that into the same mixing container that you used to make both sets of dough. Now you want to shake all the powder to the bottom of your bag and then snip off the corner of it, and carefully pour the contents of the bag of powder all into the container with only 1 scoop of water. Now you want to take your mixing spoon and mix the powder and water together. Now this time we are making chocolate syrup, so you are going to get results a lot faster than you did with the dough, which is a lot more satisfying. So remember that you are working to achieve a more liquidy consistency. After that, you want to take your tiny little piping bag and you want to take the outside edges and fold that over so that way we can fill this little piping bag cleanly without having syrup all over the edges. Now you want to carefully spoon your chocolate syrup into the tiny little piping bag, and be very careful with this because the chocolate syrup is really liquidy. When you're done with that, you want to just set the bag to the side. Be careful not to spill any of the chocolate syrup. And then you want to take your mixing spoon and a little napkin and just clean off the chocolate syrup. Now we're going to make vanilla and strawberry icing. So for this, you want to take the containers shown here and scoop only 1 scoop of water into each one of the compartments. Now I'm going to take my blue packet and snip off the corner of that, and then when I'm done, I'm going to pour it into the compartment on the left. Now I'm just going to take my mixing spoon and mix the powder and water together until I get a nice smooth consistency. After that, I'm going to take my red packet of powder and pour it into the container that is on the right. Then I'm going to stir the powder and water together until I get a smooth consistency. Now this should be slightly thicker than the vanilla icing that we made previously. After that, I'm just going to take a napkin and my mixing spoon and just wipe off the strawberry icing. Set your icings to the side and take out your donut mold tray, and you're going to take your ball of white dough first and just kind of knead that around, and then you want to split it in half so that way you get 2 even balls of dough. Now take one ball of dough and smush it into one of the molds. Be sure to press it down and compact it pretty well because you don't want any cracks or air bubbles in it. However, it's probably going to happen because it did happen to me too. But try your best to get all the dough compacted in there pretty well. After that, do the same thing to your other ball of dough, except put it in the other mold, obviously. And then after you compress them, you want to carefully remove them. Make sure to not break anything, obviously, because they're very fragile. I ended up using my stir stick to help me remove them. Now you want to repeat the entire process except with your chocolate ball of dough. So obviously first you need to split it in half, and then after that you can use each of the smaller balls of dough to put them into the little donut molds. After molding both balls of dough, then you want to carefully remove them out of the molds. Now it is time to decorate the donuts. So obviously we're going to prep up our chocolate syrup first. So you want to fold back the outer edges of the bag. And then after that, you want to slide all of the chocolate syrup down to one corner of the bag. So don't smooth it all the way down to the very tip because we need to cut that part off. Now what you want to do is just smooth the chocolate syrup away and then use a pair of scissors to snip off a little corner of the bag. Lastly, you want to twist the top of your bag and start piping. Now obviously, I was not ready for the chocolate syrup to come out of the bag yet, so I kind of ruined my first donut. But anyways, I ended up just covering the whole thing in chocolate syrup. So yeah, the rest of the decorating process is pretty much personalizable. You can do whatever you want to your donuts. You don't even have to use the molds for the donuts if you don't want to. But I went sort of mainstream on that. So anyways, I'm going to finally stop talking and enjoy the rest of the video. And so this is how our donuts came out, and I am so excited and happy with how they came out. I think they looked really great, especially the one with the kind of striped chocolate drizzle on that one. So anyways, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also let me know down in the comments section below if you would like more Popin Cookin sort of DIY candy kit video tutorials and stuff like that. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out, and follow me on all my social media sites that are all in the description box below, and I will see you guys later. Bye!